Well, hello. God is good. All the time.
God is good.
I always wanted to do that. Well, before this trip started, just going through devotions and everything, the one problem that I had was just having confidence sharing my faith. Like, I knew all this stuff, I knew what to say, but it was just having the boldness to just get out there and do it. So, at our nursing home, I met a guy named Curve, and it was different than the one that Jenny met. But this guy was really neat, He just rode all over the place in his scooter, and he was just a real cheerful guy. If someone wasn't awake, he'd go up right next to the door, start banging on the door with his cane, just, "Wake up, sleepyhead, it's time to get up now." So, he was just a really amazing person, and I decided, I want to try to share my faith with him. So one day, all the guys were playing pool, and I sat down next to him on a bench, and I just started talking to him. And here I found out that he had been saved right after college and just dedicated his life to the Lord, which is really neat. But the one thing that caught me, he said the one problem he still had was just also having the boldness to share his faith with the other residents. And I was just like, wow. Just God put me in that situation, and he just gave me someone that was having the same problem I did. So we just sat there and prayed for a while, and just we asked God to give us more confidence whenever we were witnessing to people. And right after that, he said, you better be sure when you go back to your church to start witnessing to people, because you can't leave me by myself doing this. So I said, all right, Curve, and I'll do my best. So just I want to thank you guys for all your support and prayers. It was really neat. But there is one more thing that I like to do. The senior citizens they're really lively, as you know. And Thursday was our last day there, and they do this little dance they call the Charleston. So, Grandmom, come on. Could you guys all stand up? Maybe we can do it together. Alright, now here, it's just a little dance. This has two parts to it. We're just going to do it real quick. So, everyone take your right foot and tap it 4 times to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, take your left foot and tap it 4 times to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the second part is the one that the senior citizens really love. It's called shaking your hoo-hoo. Everybody, put your knees together. Put your arms out. Shake your hoo-hoo.
I just want to say, while I still have a job, that it was a lot of fun, so thank you.
Well, now that there's basically no way I can top that, we were in crew number 11, and I was with Ben and Dan, and the first day we got our crew packets, and the job description said heavy yard work. So I was thinking, we're going to go to this place, and it's going to be really, really messed up, and we're going to do a lot of work there, and we're going to fix it up and make it look nice again. So we get going there, and we followed the directions, and we found ourselves in a really nice mobile home community. So as we were driving along, we were basically just looking for the messiest house to clean it up, and we were kind of surprised when we actually pulled up to the house, because when we did, it was basically the nicest house on the entire street. So the first thing that goes through my mind is, what are we doing here? So we get out, and Joan Overall, the homeowner, comes up, and she's this absolutely insane elderly woman. And she was such a character, and she's just laughing and smiling and so happy that we're there. And she pulls us in, and she tells us what we're supposed to be doing, and we go out and we start doing it. And we're just doing little things like trimming her bushes and cutting the lawn and just little things like that. So the entire time I was thinking, they could have put us somewhere better. They could have put us somewhere where we would be more help. And I was kind of disappointed in where we were. But then when we went in for lunch, that perspective kind of changed for me, because I really started realizing we're not here for the yard work, we're here for her. And it was just such a blessing to see her smiling and laughing, and she was so happy that we're there. And the entire time I was just thinking, wow, because God had this expectation in my mind that we were going to go there and we were going to clean. But we got there and he just had something completely different in mind for us, and that was just such a blessing. But Joan herself was an absolutely hilarious person. At one point she asked us she asked us girls to shut the window because she couldn't quite reach it. So Shelby, another girl from Iowa that was on our crew, goes over and she shuts the window. And Joan comes up to me and she goes, "I'm so short, I can't shut the window. I'm short." Wah! And then she just ran out of the house and she was gone. And we're just standing there and we're like, what just happened? It was basically the thing I'm going to remember most for the rest of my life. It was very funny, but it was a huge blessing that we were there, because in a couple weeks, all the grass is going to grow back and the gutters are going to get dirty again. But the impact that God had on Joan through us is going to last a lifetime for her. And I know that the impact that she had on me personally is going to last a lifetime for me. So thank you for your prayers and thank you for all your support. It was great.